Ebusia, come with me again. Oh, come with me. Bra Kwakwana and he interviewed the Guta president, okay, and he explained the law. And all the guys within all the Nigerian guys and the foreigners within Ghana, we didn't think say ECOWAS and be ECOWAS citizens, so they go feel sell or they go feel make all those noise. No, this video is for all of you to listen, okay? You really need to listen to the law, okay? If you have anybody supporting you or you have any big man sitting there supporting you, that man is not the law. The law is what is being explained by the president of Guta, right? And Yebra Kwakwana will be hosting him a while, and he is going to be explaining every bit of the law. Obekasa ochimu asan kasa ewo bro from Senebeya are market folks. Yeah, mami for no muti home now they don't understand what the law is saying. They will also understand exactly what the law is saying. So you better go share video no see ebrana Kwakwana interview no and you will understand all that we need to understand about the law. And kanka immigration law na say for your man or move in Nigeria for no munsu munti now will be right.
Among this, whatever the brouhaha, who truly owns or must run the Ghanaian shops in Asifo? Mr. Obeng, Joseph Obeng, President Guta.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Now, for the purpose of, we want to, let our, brothers and sisters in Nigeria or even here to understand the laws and know the fundamental aspect of the operational laws. We'll be speaking both English and Cree. Is that okay with you?
It's okay, sir.
Good one. So, first of all, let me ask you this question, that recently, Ghana has witnessed rising tensions around the installation of an Igbo king and broader debates about the role of foreigners in local commerce. How does Guta interpret these developments?
Oh, so it is very simple. We are in a global village where people can move around different countries. But why is it possible that we are able to travel to each other's country? The underlying principle is to obey the laws of those countries. If you abide by those laws, then of course you are accommodated also. And so that's the principle that we all have to use. Ensure that nations are governed with laws. To ensure peace, tranquility, and orderliness. If you have laws and you do not monitor and enforce them, then it brings disorderliness such as the ones that we are talking about. That anybody think that he can come to your country and do whatever he deems fit to do, whether he's doing that to impede on the laws of the country or not. So it's very important that we use laws to define these things. Now America is repatriating a lot of people.
Exactly.
They are saying illegal migrants. Because they are not abiding by certain rules, or the way they used to penetrate that country is not lawful, and America is doing that. America is supposed to be a free world. That respects human rights and all that. But if America is doing this, look at the trade war that is going on everywhere. And it is also allowed, because restrictive measures is also allowed, that your country is not be overtaken by events. Well, I believe you've gone to China before. When you enter China, the moment you leave your aircraft and you descend down, you see that you've lost all your communication.
Exactly.
You can't get WhatsApp, you can't get YouTube, you can't get Instagram, Facebook, and all that. Because they are protecting their local communication industry, the communication industry. And that's why when you get there, you have to apply for the WeChat. Without WeChat, you cannot transact any business, because you cannot be able to communicate with your suppliers. And that's what. Why is it allowed in China Why is it allowed in America and it's not even allowed in a nation, also a sovereign nation like Ghana?
Yeah.
And that's why we shouldn't shy when we are enforcing our laws. Even the Continental Free Trade Area, the African Continental Free Trade Area, and then the ECOWAS protocol itself allows some kind of restrictive measures to protect some of their products, especially those that they have comparative advantage, and to promote and make it successful in their respective country. African Continental Free Trade Area allows 10% of restrictive products of your item list that you want to protect. ECOWAS protocol also, if you know, ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme also allows us, and Nigeria has taken advantage and restricted 43 of their products that member states from West Africa cannot send to their country.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You are saying that Nigerians have restricted how many? 43.
43
of their products.
Exactly.
That we can send these products into their markets, correct?
None of the ECOWAS member states can send because it's part of their restrictive items that they don't want.
And that is strictly limited to that of Nigerians, correct?
Exactly.
So why that Nigerians want to enforce this and Nigerians do not want Ghanaians to either enforce our laws?
Okay, so that's where the difficulty is when it comes to how our leaders, authorities take this our investment laws. Sometimes it becomes very worrying. To the point that I ask whether the law is relevant. I ask the authorities. When I ask them, they also say that the laws is indeed relevant. Then we ask, why is it that you are not enforcing the laws? Then they don't have anything to tell you. So then one is supposed to tell them that, then why don't you prescribe it from our laws? So if the laws is not there, then nobody in Abusukan is going to enforce the law for you, because enshrined in the Constitution is that we are to make the laws of the country also work. So if the citizens take the laws into their hands and make sure that we are enforcing upon the laws, then who is going to blame us and even impugn xenophobia or other trends? Because the laws are there, clear, and the authorities that are mandated to make these laws work are not doing their work. Our job as traders is to go to the shops and trade and get some money for our families. Our job is not to go enforce laws. There are law enforcement agencies and then authorities that are mandated in this particular regard of the investment laws. We have the Attorney General involved. We have the Ministry of Interior involved. We have GIPC itself. We have Ministry of Trade. And we have Ministry of Foreign Affairs. All of these agencies, all of these institutions are directly involved in monitoring this act. Now, let me come. I heard a South African guy trying to quote their laws that restrict foreigners from trading in their country.
Exactly.
This are laws in every country. This is everywhere, including Ghana. And so it is not anything shameful for somebody to say that. Mostly Ghanaians say, oh, you know, Ghanaians are
hospitable. We are hospitable people.
And Ghanaians are accommodating.
Exactly.
And all that doesn't mean we don't have to use our laws.
I see.
And that's what is very irritating. Now let me go to the law. To make it so simple for everybody to understand.
So then, wait a minute. So then I'm asking you this direct question, I'm sure, which you are going to zero down there. Guta has consistently raised concerns about foreign involvement in retail trading. Can you explain how this affects Ghanaian traders at the grassroots level? Many Ghanaians see Nigerian traders, particularly Igbo business owners, as competitors. From your perspective, are the challenges mainly about competition or compliance with Ghana's trade laws? Could you provide, explain in details. Where do we get crossed?
So it is not about competition. Even we have been able to compete with the bigger countries who come from China and all that, Turkey and all that, who come here with less cost of capital. They assess capital of about 2%.
Okay.
And they are here. And we are doing our best to compete with them. So we are never afraid of competition. We are talking about law.
So the competition is not an area of dwell. It's not an area of concern, correct?
No.
Okay.
It's a big area, but I don't want to go to that area where our own Ghanaians will say that our prices are high. I'm saying that even with all the competition, the serious competition out there, we are able to do our best.
I see.
And that we are also able to even do our best to price the same way these people are pricing. And so I want to say also that the issue here is not about pricing. The issue here is not about the competition in the first place.
I see.
The issue here is about the law.
I see. What does the law say?
That restricts a place for rest. That restricts a space. It gives us a clear space for us to trade without a foreigner.
I see.
That law, if the law is conformed to, and the foreigner do what it is, then we don't have any problem. The foreigner then, if it is Father Christmas and all that, come sell his goods for free. We don't care. But we say that we have to abide by the law, and that's what we are calling for now. If I have to explain where the activities that is preserved
exactly
for Ghanaians,
yeah, go ahead, sir.
Then Ghanaians should listen and know their rights. And so henceforth they will also fight. It's not only for traders. It's a vast area of interest for most people.
All right, walk us through
that. The first one is that the sale of goods or provisions, the sale of goods or provision of services in a market, petty trading or hawking, or selling of goods in stores at any place. So what this law is saying that as for the market, our market, what is defined by the local authorities as a market and all that, like a Mantesim market, a Makola market, Opera Square market,
Malam market,
Malam and all that. That one is a no-go area at all
for foreigners.
For foreigners to come into that space.
Wow.
They are not allowed to come there at all.
Wow.
Then I've told you the law is in twofold, so I'll come to the second one so that you understand. And then the operation of when they talk about the stores, the store. You know, we have store and then we have store. Store is a much bigger space than the store.
Yeah.
Store is like kiosks, the containers, and all that.
Yeah.
As for the store, they said that the store goes beyond the marketplace, any place in the country. Where these stores, kiosks, and hawking, any place in the country you cannot do that as a foreigner.
Anywhere in the country?
Yes.
I see.
In a store, there is selling of goods in a store at any place. Also, the first one, he confined it, the trading or hawking at a marketplace. And this one, petty trading or hawking or selling of goods in a store at any place. So you cannot hawk like these days. You see that the Turkey people, Turkey and the Egyptians, they bring some Turkey around the houses, and then they will have some cooking utensils.
Exactly.
Like, you know, this is the business that our mothers were doing. If you remember, our mothers will buy cooking utensils and maybe clothes, and then they go to houses, and then they have some book. And they give it to you on credit, and they come. Now it's the foreigner that is doing that.
Exactly. I recall this. So the law prohibits all this.
The law prohibits. That's why there is a no-go area. I want you to know where there is a go area. So that's why I say it's a twofold. So the second one is the operation of taxi or car hiring service in an enterprise that has a fleet of less than 25 vehicles, then if you have less than 25 vehicles, so if a foreigner can come into hiring of cars and taxi operations, then the foreigner should bring 25 vehicles before he can come into this area. So to come and drive Uber, to come and do this taxi, to come and do hiring services. So if you see any foreigner in this area, he is flouting the laws of the country.
Oh, so wait, Mr. Obi. Yeah. So like a Nigerian, South African, Kenyan can't run or do Uber both services or something.
Let's add Chinese.
And Chinese.
They are all foreigners.
Yes. Are you saying they can't operate Uber or some sort boat and all of those things? Is that what you're saying?
They can operate it unless they have a fleet of 25 vehicles.
Oh, I see. Wow.
What the cars no maku 25
Abansana.
GIPC beat me already.
And yes, sir, only who can so or run it.
Not at all.
Okay, what about say maybe a gun in it, not some run services, so na fat Nigerians or mumbe drive a car no and elsewhere.
No, so we employ a foreigner.
Sure.
But no, your rules. So a foreigner no a work resident permit. And so one work permit. And say wokoji quota every GIPC. If you employing a foreigner no, and no easy how.
I see.
It is the person is not qualified in the first place.
Wow.
You understand? You see,
yeah.
A human economia.
Yeah.
It is human kaka a bit me look at a bit me a year. And no investment. Is what will drive foreign direct investors are. Do you drive them to these spaces? No.
No.
It is one more draft this one. Oh my idea. Oh my penny dollars. 1994. Sometimes I fight you
1994.
1994, no man penny Rollins and then a pump what France say, what would you share investment loan of no. Sometimes me and call what that eco company will be the market. And so they can foresee.
They forecasting said this day was in the making. Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Year 2000, and your call, we went to the trade minister at that time. Foreigners have started taking over our market by way of offering higher amount to the landlords, and we saw so many foreigners overtaking us, and the local shops were being taken away from them. It was very scary. So we went to our sector minister, the trade minister then was Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
When we complained to him, he said that, but this thing that we are talking about, I think we have a law in that regard. So Nana Akufo-Addo is the first person who let us know, who said this. And so he left, GIPC brought this law, and we're all very happy.
And he was also a member of the PNDC government then, if you recall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he knew of this law.
Exactly.
And then so that's why we have this. So the law is very good for us. It creates a space for the locals to also be able to borrow their capital to venture into bigger manufacturing entities. But then, if the foreigners come into trading retail space, then how can we build our capacity to venture into manufacturing? Then they kill us from birth. And then the third one, operation of a beauty salon or barber shop.
Saloon.
They have nobody has the right to go to saloon. That one they do not even give a ceiling. So they say saloon. You cannot go there at barbering shop. You cannot own a saloon shop or
a barbering shop. Wow.
And then the printing of recharge scratch cards for the use of telecommunication service in the printing industry. No?
Yes.
They also reserved it for solely the Ghanaian. And then that's a no-go area. All these things that I'm talking about is an all no-go area. The production of exercise books. KWAKU, listen to this. The production of exercise books and other basic stationaries. when we were growing up from Kumasi, Accra, and elsewhere, you saw that an industry that was booming was the printing press.
Exactly. Yes, printing press. Malata, Newtown. Oko Newtown. Yes. Sesiano, me who said to many biom. Miss Obey, if I know one
the Chinese have overtaken that business.
Jesus Christ.
So, now even they are getting profit when we are bereaved. But those the obituaries on our walls, most of them, these people are paying for it. And I'm telling you, it is very bad. You mean printing press. First, you see this Mr. Yabua and all that. So many people who are doing this printing press and all that. Where are they? They are all gone because they cannot compete with these people who source their capital at probably 2%, and you source yours at 30%. They have access to the raw materials from the manufacturers. They are manufacturers' representatives, and they bring this. So, and they are not competing laws in the country. So how do you survive? They've killed it.
Hey.
And then
what?
Yes. You go around. You are a journalist. Now you go to Dablaka, you go to Malaka, you go to Asafo Doom, where these companies used to abound, Takrade and all that. The printing press industry is gone to the foreigner also.
Ms. Obeng, there's some one or two questions I want to ask you. Now, are you, first of all, under the Fourth Republic, between these two parties, aren't our trade ministers and the GIPC officials aware of these laws, and therefore they must stand firm and use these laws to protect the indigenous Ghanaian business entrepreneurs into all of these areas? What is it that...
I'll come to that when I finish the first part.
Okay.
So they put. I've mentioned these areas are all no-go areas. You don't have the right to go to these areas. Then the retail of finished pharmaceutical products. In Rayaton, and Nundi Awako, any Muta Pakra, Rayaton retail, and there, pharmaceutical,
and yet a no-go area for foreigners.
Of finished pharmaceutical products. It will be a free in the Abba, anyone become, you can retail these things. Which will be what will be a chemist, get to a baby, or your pharmacy, get to a baby. Unless they are at the, because we normally retail unless any panel, a big manufacturing or a depot. And I say wholesale Kasibi and Sana, it can be allowed. Then production and supply of sachet water. Production, supply, and retail. Production, supply. It is supply, no? Who wholesale crana a supply. It is supplying production. Some factory now will produce. So, all supply as a word depot now supply soon. And the retail of sachet water. The Patopia there is also a no-go area. No foreigner can go there at all. One day, the factory nuclear can production, supply, and retail of sachet water.
Wow.
And all aspects of betting business.
Betting,
Betting and lotteries, except football, pools. And all Sabia will be a lotto, Biwaha, a lotto, or one a lotto and betting a business piano, and also is not allowed. This is the investment law that it restricts foreigners from going there, and it's a no-go area for any foreigner. Then they gave an opening. Then they said that a person who is not a citizen may engage in enterprise not less than $1 million in cash or in goods.
I see.
So a person, they are given window of opportunity for trading.
Okay.
And then I'll come and define what trading is so that you understand. So having circled this area for us, they are now giving opportunity. A person who is not a citizen may engage in a trading enterprise if that person invests in the enterprise not less than $1 million in cash or in goods and services relevant to the investment laws. And depending on the goods the person is selling, that is relevant to the investment law.
I see.
They shall also employ at least 20 skilled Ghanaians.
Ghanaians, okay.
20 skilled Ghanaians is not just ordinary casual labor. There's a way to say skilled labor. Then you are talking about maybe the marketing officers,
exactly,
the officers,
supervisors,
lawyers, the accountants,
supervisors,
and those skilled areas.
Yeah.
So then you know where they want to drive trading to. Maybe the bigger supermarket structure of
I see.
For the purpose of this session, trading includes the purchasing and selling of imported goods and services. So any person who brings in imported goods and services, that is what trading defines. So importing and selling of imported goods.
I see.
And then you see that some people will say that, okay, we are married to Ghanaians. And so they say that those people, there's some kind of window for those people, those married to Ghanaians, should be married over 5 years and above.
Okay.
And the person should hold indefinite resident permit.
I see.
Even that is not easy for them. You have to have an indefinite resident permit and hold the person, and before they can register such company. And they are saying that the marriage should be duly verified as having been conducted legally. You understand?
Yeah.
Hano na medina na maka adeɛ baako sɛ yɛ maa no edute bia na enka yɛ opportunity kura ma wɔ mo.
Exactly.
Enka woni akɔ no bɛgwa no wo bɛtu no bo ase ne po anyine ne kete ne ya sanka bi ne nipa no e gya no hɔ kura wɔn sɛ maami bi akɔ so obi mu wɔ South Africa wɔ sɛ
exactly. Saa so ato wiem.
Aha so saa wo mu dwani gya wo de bia.
Oh saa.
Ekmepo company bi a wo pie to Ghana ha wo ware na yire wini bani awu ababi a wo dwani gya no.
Ei
Ekmeka tso ekmebo nipa yi no company ndi so nya enya asama ye esemeka.
Ei
enti wo mu dwani gya wo mu tie ma no ya na se wonka opportunities ekura beto na so a ene se nipa no de adwuma abechew.
Exactly.
So wo mu beti pi wo mu ho na wɔn ko di wɔn anim ko saa ni ɛgya wɔn last minute na wɔn esan sɛ wɔn anyere awareɛ ni yie no eti ebi ni ama mu ti a especially wɔn use wɔn sese no wɔn take advantage na wɔn yɛ deɛ ɛsɛ mo yie yie na wɔn tim na nneɛma mo ho sɛ mo wɔ nsa ewom wɔn ma mo shares ewom na nye so bi obi abɛyi so hɔ. Ano dia minim say ye den a obi be kwa kwari bi.
Exactly.
Anything wo mo ye nua ma no dia ni afutu a me de be mo they should be very wary of these people that they jump into them because now they are wild to just have any Ghanaian and then cheat. So you become prey to these people. They will feed on you and then later they will dump you. So make things very legal and make sure that those people have their resident permit indefinite. You ask those questions, legitimate questions, and then you can give yourself up if only you are comfortable with such person. Of course, these things, it happens everywhere. We can just go and marry as other countries and you cannot take it away from Ghana also. But do the right thing and have the needed benefit rather than you being used. See, you be used with the example.
Yeah.
And if you're not sabi, why your home.
Why you know from the why you from
Exactly. This is what the law is. what can I say? Ministers, you know, and Abanya by Chamuno, exactly. Because you know, red when young for than I would pay extra the years it. You know, I say, I say, what the what demonstration home, we use this law, who go to New Nikahu, no one started from the Edma, now a diplomatic pressure, Chinese, ambassadors, anyway, near from now so. Those pressures, you know, now a table, you know,
really,
Ghanaians are also in this country. If we enforce our laws, they will also sack our people. No.
Hey, woman did start diplomatic in Omode Emmanuel way.
Exactly. Wow. And on Debiano, Emma Womuya and Wade. What would be a idea except some Ghana for idea other countries, and so the 2013 your company run when you for your mama ba no war president or yes president 2013 or that time na when you for Hanatete one another
trade minister
that's after you did not come here. If you do Sunni and your core ministry, a quite was asking me a deputy person come Macola and a Cantamanto, Macola, more areas and Okojadia. You do children's hospital side of Cantamanto, China, we say, hey, higher China, another higher Ghana.
Really?
And I said, China. It was shared, you can see in other areas, and the Bayana, your call, on five stakeholders in we have to enhance upon the law. At that time, before say Hannah, you honorable Hannah Tete, now you employ a threshold to be $300,000 US. Yeah, you better initial than I put a pretty train. The 300,000 your muscle and you call $1 million US. And employment and also 10 skilled Ghanaians or no see so they call 20. Embrano, ABC Sabri. It's branded you will be at the tomb. President, your president, and now walk up or buy your Bonaparte was enhancing loan on by your friend of say, or bar, Oma, and Brano, so and Yetuma. Now, Yetimi, so also pay your law, and you didn't run no year, Juma, and can't quite yet say, Ghana for. Edinburgh Ashomonsa, and say, well, more Pamawo. No. Although a Basafana, it's here or Mano, any Munyam.
Exactly.
One family near to my citizens, so the airport of South Africa. Woman so also fantasy, woman will say, Wamukro,
Son of Kai.
South Africa for near Mamma, well, yeah, would say Ghana, we better go for it to more days. And so that or more are you frustrated? It is a radio, what the year Juma. That would be year Juma when they transfer because Nigeria for one of our near to shops in Nungita, what they call ECOWAS court.
Woman Nigerians they call ECOWAS court.
So what right. So also ever heavy, do a Buddha BBR.
I see.
What they call you see.
Oh, woman lose case, you know.
Oh yeah, what will you see ECOWAS court?
I see.
Ghana has a sovereign country. ECOWAS protocol is there. The ECOWAS protocol, no air can say any continental free trade area, no air can. What is telling us that we should do business together without any hindrances.
That's what it says. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
but their countenancing on it say it gives them free access to all goods and services and right to do anything.
Let me explain it for you. You understand? So I've already told you that this ECOWAS protocol and then the African Continental Free Trade Area give us every country opportunity to restrict some areas. I've already told you.
Yeah.
And then the underlying principle of these two protocols is for us to industrialize.
I see.
Us to industrialize. So the trading that we are doing should be that should conform to the rules of origin.
Yeah.
The rules of origin means that we should trade in the goods that are produced in our respective countries. And only the underlying principle of the Continental Free Trade Area and then the ECOWAS protocol.
I see.
So if you do not sell these goods that are manufactured in your country, and you want to come to another person's country and then import from outside the continent, then you have to abide by the sovereign laws of that country.
Exactly.
Because you do not have them to dump goods and then spoil their economy, isn't it?
That's correct.
Exactly.
That's correct.
So we are not, and one thing is that we are not intertwined. Our investment laws in the sovereign is not intertwined. Each country's sovereign law is different from the other. But everybody's now respect the continental free trade based on the rules and regulations that set the African continental free trade. So their principle is different.
I see.
From the various sovereign laws in the respective countries.
I see.
And so what binds them together is that we should trade among ourselves without any hindrances, but we should trade in the goods and services that are produced in our respective countries. Even when you go to the rules of origin, they define a good that is produced in the country on basis that 60% of the input of manufacturing is about 60%.
Wow.
Before they can qualify that goods being qualified under the Continental Free Trade or the ECOWAS protocol. It's not that easy, and the laws are so clear. So why is it that we are feeling shy?
The laws are so clear. Yes. Now, the question I'm asking you, Mr. Obeng, who is supposed to enforce the law and why the laws are not being enforced? This is one question. I want to reload you. Now, another question is how, does these foreigners acquire these shops? Who is it? Ghanaians, that lends these shops to them, or how? That is also another lingering question that we should be, questioning. That how are these foreigners able to acquire the shops?
So I've already told you that the enforcing agencies, the GIPC, and then the investment law, the way it is structured, involves about 4 institutions. That's the Ministry of Trade itself, the Ministry of Interior, because immigration aspect is also in it.
Good.
And then the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Good. Because of the continental free trade, the AFTA and all that.
Sure.
And then the national security and all these things are involved.
I see.
And so the Attorney General is also part because they have to define. That's why Madam Brew or Paul Marietta
Brew,
she contested the laws at the ECOWAS protocol. We won. That we have the right to. So Attorney General is also part of it, and they all have the mandate to enforce the laws.
Good.
You understand? And I told you that the pressure that is coming diplomatically and all that, but that's neither here nor there.
I see.
It doesn't make you a sovereign country. A sovereign country that cannot stand on its law is not a sovereign country.
Exactly.
It's a weak country. If we are unable to enforce our own laws. And so the other question was, if you can.
The other question was how did the foreigners manage to acquire these shops?
So how are they managed to? That's why I've mentioned the law authorities, the attorney
because they are already occupying the shops. Who gave it to them?
Who gave the landlords? But the question is, that's why I'm mentioning the Attorney General's Department.
Exactly.
I mentioned the immigration and all that. Because the law do not allow them to trade. And so whoever gives them the shops is also the laws of the
they must be arrested.
And whoever is also giving the stores. So if the law is actually working, if the authorities are working, then this is not a question.
Exactly.
I heard that people are talking about people who fought. They are also corporates. They are also enforcing the law because before you can employ a foreigner, because if you say that the shop belongs to you and you have employed a foreigner, then you should be able to go and get a quota from GRPC. GRPC, you have to apply that I want to employ a foreigner, and then they will do all the due diligence and say,
assessment for you.
Say I want one, and all that. You have to do that. You have to give the employment offer. You have to get the work permit. So it's not that easy for you to even employ the person. So all these things are there for authorities to check. I hope you understand.
Exactly.
So when somebody says that people are fronting and all that, it makes me so I don't know what to say. That do you have laws? Because the person does not qualify. So whoever fronts him is also disobeying the laws of the country. And that we have to go for that person. And so, KWAKU, this is what we have as a nation. That our forefathers, especially His Excellency, the Vice President Rollins, were able to give to us, and then the subsequent leaders are overlooking. It's very unfortunate that we have to do everything to enforce these laws. And that we shouldn't shy. We haven't done anything wrong. It's our law, and every country is having their own law. So we should be able to enforce our laws
and operationalize it.
And operationalize it, and that it will not bring any confusion at all.
Good one.
It will not bring any confusion.
Good one.
It will only bring peace and tranquility and then respect for our sovereign country.
Before I let you go under 1 second, may you confirm this, that our brothers and sisters in Abosokai have the right to tell the Nigerians to leave their shops for them, and then they will take over the shops. Do they have that right?
They have every right.
Good one.
So far as the law is on their side.
Good one.
Everything is about the law.
That's
the law says they don't have the right to be there.
And the law is the law, right?
And the law is the law.
Thank you.
Even enshrined in the Constitution.
Exactly.
And you know the law more than myself. It says that if there's a law and it's not being enforced, the citizens have the right to make the laws work. Is it not enshrined in our Constitution?
It is there. It is there.
Find it and go to the Ghanaians. Maybe you, a certain lawyer can send it to you. So it's our right to make the laws of the country work. Otherwise, we are not a sovereign people.
Exactly.
We are Ghanaians. We are, not as we are being governed, we also have a stake in governance.
God.
Do you understand that? Not as we are being governed, we also have a stake in governance.
Thank you.
And so our actions will also compel those in authorities to do the needful.
Exactly.
And this is what Abosoka people have just demonstrated.
Exactly. Ms. Obeng, thank you so much. I don't know, I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much.
My dear
at this very pressurized time, and you've made a time to speak to us. Many thanks indeed. And we'll definitely find time to speak to Mr. Obeng again on this very developing story. Of course, now you've heard it loud and clear. Nigerians. So the people of Abosokai, get ready. Now we are about to launch something in the very I'm not going to announce, but it's going to come. We and immigration officers are working on something that we are going on manhunt wherever foreigners, particularly Nigerians, you are hiding. Our WhatsApp number is there. Do what? 2 seconds or whatever audio, not plenty. Tell us your name, tell us where you are running the audio from, and that you have spotted a group of Nigerians hiding somewhere, or a landlord is hiding them. Send that message to our WhatsApp line 020-2973-461, 020-2973-461. We and immigration are about to go on the heaviest crackdown. Now, all the shops and supermarkets that the Nigerians have taken over, we are going to identify the owners as well, and we'll make sure the law deals with those shop owners as at the same time. Because me, I cannot fault the Nigerians too much. You are a Ghanaian landlord or a Ghanaian shop owner. You know the law that you are not supposed to rent your shop or your supermarkets or whatever to a Nigerian or a South African or whatever. So why are you doing that? And you, the Nigerians, also occupying the shops, get ready to evacuate. Please, get ready to evacuate before the Ghanaians will set many of these shops ablaze. We don't want any trouble. The laws are the laws. For me, Mr. Bain has explained all to the nicety. That is also one of the very reasons why I asked him to speak pretty much more in the English for the better interpretations to our foreign brothers. I do not want anybody to say the laws are the laws, and the laws were made for Ghanaians. Okay, these laws were made, in the era of the PNDC days, and the laws are still enforced. Now, I am shocked to hear about 43 or so, of some goods and services you Nigerians have made it solely to Nigerians and not any other person. What about us? You want to come and flood and do business at the expense of Ghanaians, and you don't want to do the right thing, folks? So going forward, all offenses, KJTO, Mokolao, Kanesio, Aboso Kai for Muntiemi, Emrano Ayamumra, Mumma Muhumnesu Tobai, take the law and make sure, sir, Nigerians no mabadi shops, no free shops. Any means he be a mobile, Mumu free mono, a legitimate right. And now we are going, for us as a platform, any other agencies, we are going to go on a different action. It's going to happen like a tsunami. And I'm not going to announce when this is going to happen, but I'm only just advising the Nigerians. Begin to pack. Begin to see how you comply with the law. Your failure to comply with the law, trust me, it will be very fatal because you don't have the power. ECOWAS court has ruled that already. And you people know. The ECOWAS court has ruled that fundamental striking of the law has been explicitly made clear. Why not? Folks, it will be here. And then with
Ebusia, Antiseni Ayenu KWAKU Eka. Aha. It is what it is right now. Sisi aye shit, aye hot. So you're Nigerian, if you're a Nigerian or you're a foreigner living in Ghana and you've taken a shop and you are trading, according to the GIPC law, the ECOWAS law, the Guta regulation and everything, you are not supposed to be selling. And the aspect of where a Nigerian will say, we are all ECOWAS and I can sell, I can do this, I can do that, is out of the context. What do you see there? There will be a lot of actions in the coming days. And stick around. Most of the actions will be coming on quickly because we don't need even a police officer or something to take action on the law to make sure the law work. Mojiji shop we will be there to close your shops. Close your shops because ECOWAS law parliament and I say ECOWAS court must strike it that court. So you guys don't have a case anywhere whatsoever. That's what is going to happen. Okay, you guys don't have a case anywhere. Busia, stay with us on this page. Okay, we'll be bringing to you number of videos, quantum of it. When you get it, what we are asking is your comment and sharing very, very important. Subscription very important to us as well. When we say page has said there, when you comment, we'll come in there and come and have a chit chat with you. We won't leave you alone. We want to make sure we keep the comment section very busy. So don't hesitate to comment below. Okay, don't hesitate to comment below. It's very, 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 very important that we are it's very important, guys. And it is what it is from this side of it. You also have to do your part. Landlord for ne Ghana munjiji mu shop no munjiji. That is a thing. And if you're a landlord and you are planning to rent your house to a Nigerian, please, and as a foreigner, please check their document. Very, very important. There's nowhere you go or you want to rent a place, they will just give you the place without even checking your document. If somebody want to rent a place for you, or check your document, which is very, very important. Ghana pay and Obiba, we just rent the place out without checking even if the person has a passport. And no any the best way to go. And that's what it is. Kwakwana Akan with Guta Nina's explaining actually say they will start taking action, and action on taking a very, 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 very intensive one going forward from this week and next week going Krombeshi. I feel so before I go breaking news kakra me woman when they say yenu KWAKU eka say yesterday Dr. Hassan Ayariga was able to visit Gamanche and they discussed a lot of things, and on the bill what they said they have sent an indication and a strong warning and a strong message to the Igbo leader, okay? Say he cannot celebrate any festival. He is not recognized in the Ghana state, so he cannot celebrate anything in Ghana, in Accra to be precise. So that is what is going on. That is exactly what is going on. Ebusia, that's you know how we do it.